Stephen and Chris. My name's Courtney, and I'm a 20-year-old university student. My childhood bedroom is finally being renovated, but there's not much space to work with. I was hoping you could give me some tips on decorating a small space and transforming it from a 7-year-old girl's room into a 20-year-old woman's sanctuary. I could really use your help.
Great one.
Fantastic. Yes, Courtney. Let's dive right into your space. And the first thing here, guys, let's look at some pictures of Courtney's space.
Yeah.
Yes, she is wanting to renovate. There's a total pink overload here.
Look at that. Can you see this? That is a pink room. From top to bottom. I have a feeling the ceiling might be pink in that room.
And, there's a lot of little girl stuff in there. There's, the polka dot bedding. There's, posters. There's stuffed animals.
Yeah.
And one thing we do want to take note of, just up here, guys, in the top corner, I don't know if you can really see that, but we really looked at it, we researched it. That's a poster of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants poster from 2001.
That's 12 years old.
Yeah.
That is 12 years old. So you know what? You're absolutely right. It is time to change this room, and we're really excited for you.
Let's go to the floor plan first, because first we want to talk about this. There's literally just place for a bed, a dresser, and that's it. Now, you said that you were renovating, which is fantastic, so we get to squeeze some more square footage. And we talked to you earlier, or after we got the video, and you had said you're getting an additional 4 feet, which is a lot.
It doesn't sound like a lot, but in that space, it's going to be a lot for you. Because what our plan is, when you look at the floor plan, is to use that extra 4 feet very, very wisely. So let's talk about the focus on the essentials that we have here. Okay, the first one we want to make sure we do is give you the storage that you didn't seem to have in your last space. And we also want to really talk about where you're going to sleep. Now, that 4 extra feet of space that you got from your renovation is actually where we want to tuck in your bed. So we're going to get that little bed, and we're going to tuck that into that nook, and we're going to jazz that up so it looks so fabulous and perfect for a young lady.
It's going to look fantastic. So, guys, let's talk about, the overall look we want to be feminine, sophisticated, right? A sanctuary for, sleep, work, and lounge. Isn't that cool, guys?
Isn't that right?
Beautiful.
That's that little look for a 20-year-old. That's right. That's that little look that she's added on.
And then the color scheme we want to go for, again, fitting for a 20-year-old, a palette of crisp white, deep sort of rich eggplant, and then a tan linen to kind of neutralize it all.
Absolutely.
And the bed area, guys, which is the main focus, we went with a canopy, which makes the space feel dramatic and opulent.
It takes that very small space and you kind of walk into that small room and you go, wow.
Yeah.
It feels very special, and that's what we want to do for you, okay?
Absolutely. And we went with a day bed because the day bed is multifunctional, right?
Exactly.
So it can also double as a, opens up to a double bed, which is really cool.
Because you're 20, you never know, you might want to have a sleepover. Hey, now. You're turning into you're turning into a young lady,
right? And I think day beds are really cool because if you want to have that kind of loungy kind of space, you don't want it to look like a bed. So you prop the pillows up and it feels more like a lounge.
It feels more like a sofa, actually. It really does. Yeah, for sure.
Talk about lighting because you had no room for side tables, so we went with wall-mounted wall sconces, which I think are fantastic and incredibly functional.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to go with a really pretty chandelier. Something girly, crystally.
It's going to reflect the light around the space. It's going to look glamorous because, again, it's a small space. That doesn't mean it can't be a glamorous space, okay? Right. So that's going to really help that.
Absolutely.
And then let's go over to the other side. Now, this is where we wanted to tuck in your storage for your closet, okay? Because you don't have a closet in there. So we created a custom look without the cost, right? So what did we do, Mr. Sabados?
We went to IKEA and we found this fantastic media storage unit, which was really cool. Instead of going into a closet, because closets can be too deep, 18 to 24 inches. We only had literally 15 inches. So the media storage is perfect, and it literally can tuck right into your space. It's all done to scale. A big floor-length mirror, which is fantastic, bounces around the light.
Absolutely, and you can see yourself when you put on your sexy outfit.
Right, exactly. And then, for some additional seating, we got these really cool pops of color, these poofs down in that rich aubergine. And even the tiny ceramic stool acts as a secondary side table, which is kind of cool. So, although it's small, I think you can have a lot of style in there.
Oh my gosh, so much style. Again, it's going to look very fabulous. You are fabulous. Thank you so much for sending that in to us. And it's not going to be a lot of work. I don't think